Hello, it's Trevor. This is the second night in a row I've done this. It's actually quite clear here in Montreal right now. Different location. I'm on my front step right now. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is working. Okay, I put this on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Never tried. Let's do it. We're getting it all for free on StreamYard. Let's try it out. Last night we looked at the moon. In fact, let's take a look at what the moon looked like last night. Here is a photo I took with my phone. I've got the same setup here tonight. I've got my phone on the telescope. We'll zoom in a little bit there. This is what the moon looked like last night. Not too bad, not too shabby at all. So tonight, I've got the same sort of setup going on. I got my phone. Let's bring me big. Got my phone on the telescope right now. Got hooked up to my Mac, so we're going to put that on in a second here, and we're going to take a look at the difference of what last night looked like and what it looks like tonight. We're going to see some different craters. So I'm going to use sort of two different sets of craters to show the point. Last night, I'm just going to show a different app here. So I'm going to stop that screen and show this one really quick, and then we're going to take a look at the moon. Here is an app that, oops, I should have put this way. Okay, here's what the moon looked like last night in this app. And let me show the app full screen for a second. These three craters right here, okay? You're going to recognize them in a moment, okay? These three craters right here, those are sort of the special ones. And so we're going to take a look at how differently they look through the telescope tonight, a day after the moon. So I'm going to change the camera here. Give me a moment, and I will show you the moon. It's going to be dark for just a moment. Give me a second. Okay, so dark right there. And give me a moment to find the moon. There it is. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So just give me a moment to do all that. I can zoom in. There we go. I'm just going to play with a few of the settings here, get it nice and focused for you. Okay, so I'm doing this on my front step right now. Neighbors could come and drop by at any time and interrupt this whole thing. Please don't. I don't mind. Okay, so there we go. I'm just changing some of the settings here. And there we go. That is the moon right now in Montreal. It's actually a really clear night. We had a really great sunset. So you can see the moon is moving. I'm not moving the telescope. I'm not doing any of that. That's just the Earth rotating. In fact, if I stop my foot, you can probably see it bounce there. That's to prove that my feet do work and my expensive boots do work. They're affordable. They're moderately priced boots. I'm going to move the telescope around a little bit, show you what we can see. Okay, see that black ring? That's the edge of the telescope. Okay. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit on. There's two interesting craters. See if I can get nice and close there. Yes, we can. I can increase the brightness a little bit. Okay. See if we can get a little bit more of it. There we go. Let me know if that's working. This is only the second time in a row I've used StreamYard with my phone showing the telescope through this method. So if that is working for you, do let me know. So I'm just going to let that pass for a second. Okay. The actual moon right there moving, and the rotation of the Earth right there. People sometimes ask, how come it's kind of wavy? Okay, I'll let that play a little bit there. Okay, it looks like it's like a heat wave. What's all that? That's the Earth's atmosphere. That's the air through the atmosphere. So light is going through it, sort of getting jostled around a little bit. It's not too humid right now in Montreal in mid-April, but as we get to May, June, July, and August, it's certainly going to get more muggy. So that will happen. Robert Smith, the man himself, says, looks great. So cool to see how fast it actually moves. Yeah, I mean, we are zoomed in quite a bit here, and so it is we're getting a bit exaggerated, but yeah, you can see the Earth rotating. I'm going to move down. That's sort of the North Pole we were looking at there. I'm going to move down to the south side. Okay, we see a few different craters here. Okay, kind of more interesting. I like these craters here. Yeah, again, we can see the moon moving there. That is the Earth rotating, so we're seeing that greatly exaggerated there. What I find interesting about the South Pole is there's a lot of craters there, and it kind of looks, I'll slow down in a second. There we go. It looks like if you could like put a chocolate bar under a microscope. This is what it would look like to me. I don't know why I get that feeling, but I just do. You're getting a free show, so you're going to get my commentary with this too. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. Okay. Again, this is just my iPhone on the telescope, using a little adapter Okay, I got my phone plugged into my Mac here. I'm going to focus on 3 craters. Okay, so I'm going to show what 3 craters we were looking at last night. So just briefly, I think I can move that there. Well, I'll put that there. Okay. So see those sort of 3 craters in the middle. I'm going to move there's an app I'm using on my Mac right here. It's called Moon Globe. It's actually a Mac or an app for iOS. So if you have a tablet, you can see this. Okay. I should have the date correct there for you. Okay. So this is what the moon looked like last night on the right-hand side. Make that a little bit bigger for you. I'm going to zoom in on those 3 craters. Okay. They're called Theophilus. And Theophilus is about 110 kilometers across. Cyrillus, which is about 98, about 100 kilometers. And Katharina, about 100 kilometers. So each of these are about 100 kilometers. So I'm going to put those side by side. I think I can do that side by side. Let me just increase the size of the actual view there. Okay, so on the right-hand side is what they looked like last night. Okay, so on the last night, they were almost in shadow, but tonight, they are really all lit up, okay? Really all lit up. I'll zoom in on those craters there, see if we can get a better shot of that. There we go. Okay, after one night, the moon has moved a little bit more around the Earth, so it's catching more of the sunlight from the side that we see. So I'm going to move the app to move to our current time right now. So just give me a moment. I'll change that, and you can see, I'll zoom in on the Mac app, the iOS app here, more of those craters are showing up. Okay? So each night we see a different show over the course of, what is that, 29, 28, 30 days or so with the moon. So not every night is the same. There's 2 craters tonight I really want to show you, so I'm going to go full screen like this. I think they're going to come into view in just a moment, but I'm going to move it up like this. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to zoom in. Mare Nubian, Rachael, Raquel. The street I live on is nearly beside Rue Rachel. Rochelle. Okay. I'm going to zoom in on these 2. Raquel. Sorry, it's trying to juggle so many things at once here. There's 2 craters I'm going to zoom in on here. So give me a moment if I can get this. I'm going to zoom in on those 2 right there. Okay. Now the telescope I'm using, it's not it's just a mechanical one. So there's no gears or anything special going on there. So I have to constantly try to move the focus of it like this. I'm going to change some of the brightness settings there. Get that a little bit like that. Maybe a little bit too bright there. And get this a little bit more focused. See if I can get that in focus. I may have ruined it. There we go. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay, so there's 2 craters right there I want to take a look at. All right. So I'm gonna move the Mac app back here. This app again is called Moon Globe. I'll put the 2 side by side. I'm gonna try to find these 2 craters there. Okay. Now, if I had a proper mount for my telescope, I wouldn't have to constantly move it like this, but that's what I do have to do. So those 2 craters are up above those 3 craters we saw before. Let's see if I can try and find those here. So on the side there, I'm going to move the Mac app a little bit. I'm going to zoom in, and it looks like those 2 right here. One is called Agrippa, and the other one is called Godin. Name for Louis Godin. Apparently not the social media bald guru. Okay, Seth Godin. Gosh, that is an old-timey joke. All right. So each of those are about 40 kilometers. That little one there is about 34 kilometers, and the other one is 44 kilometers. Okay. Now I'm here in Montreal. So that one crater on the top right there. Oh man, Raquel is really killing us with the points here. Louis Godin Biden. Oh my God. Boulder crater. Okay. Escalante crater. Man, okay, we got a real pro here instead of an amateur ding dong like me. Okay. Oh, we're getting some clouds, I think. Yeah, just a little bit of clouds. Yeah. So okay, I'll zoom out a little bit here before I lose you. Okay, zoom out. There we go. Let's move this a little bit down. Yeah, we've got a little bit of clouds coming, just a one cloud over Montreal right now. The city of Montreal is, the island of Montreal, sorry, is about 40 kilometers wide, okay, on the long way. So those two craters we were looking at, the one on the top was about the size of the island of Montreal. Okay, now we really got some clouds. Let's see if I can increase the brightness here. Move the ISO up. There we go. This is way easier to do here. It is so frustrating to do this on Instagram because it auto focuses and you don't have manual controls. So there. Okay, it's surely very, very bright on the right hand side there. The Rachel, Rich, Rima Hungus. I'm not sure if these are dirty words or not. I don't know. Robert Smith, loving the fun facts. Are they fun? Are they facts? It's certainly speak. So it's a free show. What are you going to do? Okay. Yeah. So I'll just zoom in very quickly on the one crater there that is about the size of the island of Montreal. There we go, right there. And I'll turn the ISO down so it's a little bit nicer to look at. There we go. Now, here's a fun other thing I can do. Before I do it, though, I just want to show where Neil Armstrong's caca might be, where his poop may lie. Let's just pull out this Moon Globe app one more time. I'm going to put this off to the side like that. All right. I'll make it nice for you. Okay. So I'll have the moon onto the left there. I'll zoom out just a little bit so I can let it go by like that. Give me a moment. This is why you have a production crew to actually do this stuff for you. Okay. On the right-hand side, I've got the app here, and there's a few different modes for it. It is really not designed for macOS, but here I can change terrain. I can show distances. I can show no labels at all, which sometimes is good. But I can also show spacecraft. Okay. We are going to try to find where Apollo 11 landed, the first trip to the moon. Okay. So Apollo 11 is, I'll zoom out for the entire show here. Okay. You can see the entire moon there. Okay. You're getting the idea. Apollo 11 is in this area right around here. Okay, Apollo 11, right there. It is in an area called, I'm just going to turn the terrain on, an area called Mare Tranquillitatis. Sea of Tranquility, yes. Rachel Rich on the ball here. Sea of Tranquility. We are going to try to find this on the moon. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back to this point of view, and I will zoom out on the Moon Globe app here, which I wish was better designed for the Mac, but it's not. No labels. Okay, so we can see right about here is where they landed. Huh? Proof, right about there. So we're going to try to zoom in on the spot where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin perhaps left their excrement. Let's zoom in. Oh man, Rachel Rich, man, she's killing it. They. Who knows? Raquel Rich. All right, let's zoom in on there. So I'm going to bring it out over there. I think I can see it. Right about there. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go full screen there. And let's zoom right into the belly of the beast here. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Right about, I got to move the telescope just a little bit. Right about there. Somewhere there is Buzz Aldrin and Mr. Armstrong's excrement. Who knows? Maybe they didn't poop on the moon. Okay. Why has this show gone so blue? Okay. And the shutter speed is having fun. There we go. Let me find it. So right about there in the center of the screen is where Apollo 11 first landed. Now, wouldn't it be cool if we could zoom in a little bit more? Yes, it totally would. What I can do is I can move to my other camera. I can move to my 2X camera on my phone. So just give me a moment to try this out here. I'm going to move to the telephoto lens. It's going to be dark for a second. Hopefully this works. Oh, so a little bit of it. Okay, I'm going to zoom out on my software here. Okay, it is out of focus, but I can, there we go. Okay, let me just play with getting this correct. And zoom it up like this. Robert Smith, no prob. Do what you need to do. Go ahead, head out. Thanks for the close up of the moon. Oh, it's going to get even closer. You can watch later. Okay, let's zoom in a lot here. Okay, so you can get even closer. And right on the spot. Actually, that's really good. So this is a new setup I'm using. So hopefully you're enjoying this. There we go. You can certainly see some clouds moving by here. And I think we can zoom in even a little bit more. There we go. Jiminy, jumping Christmas crawfish here. Look at that. Look at those craters. Okay. Now this is all a manual telescope. It's somewhere. So sorry, it's not the most smoothest shot here. But Jesus, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to see the landing site of where Apollo 11 was. But we're getting a pretty good show here, I'd say. For free? For free? Come on. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just going to change the shutter speed a little bit. Oops. Has he screwed it up? Yes, he has. There we go. Okay. So that's a little view of the moon for you. I'll zoom out a little bit and give you a little context. There you go. So I'm going to zoom in one last time on those two craters, which now I think I've lost them. Nope, I see them. Right in the center of the screen. The one at the top is about 40 kilometers, which is about the size of the island of Montreal. The long ways, if I have the right crater here, I could be wrong. In fact, there's a high chance I am wrong. Okay, but that bright one right there. Okay, cool. I am going to zoom out, and I'll let you see my face one last time, and then I'll close off, and hopefully you have a good Sunday. I'll leave you to it. So I'm just going to change my screen here. There we go. Hopefully that was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks for coming in. Jackson loves the video. Oh, well, if Jackson is loving the video here, let's give him another moment. Let's give him another moment of looking at the moon. Even though there's some clouds, I'll give them another moment. Give me a second, and we'll go back on the moon. There we go. All right. This is for Jackson. Hello, Emily Alexander. Let me get a good shot for him there. I'm just going to increase the brightness. There we go. That's actually really good. See some of these clouds there? And zoom in a little bit. Okay. Give that a second. Okay, it's actually, if you were to go outside of Montreal right now, it would be a little bit cloudy. You could barely see the moon. So with the magic of cameras, we can get a bit more detail. Hopefully, no problem. You're welcome. Okay, great. I think I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it's clear tomorrow. Maybe I'll keep on doing these for you. All right, I'm going to change my camera so you can see my mug one more time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Each day, the moon is a different point of view, and this book sort of shows me day by day the different things we can see. So maybe tomorrow I'll prep and show different features of the moon that are kind of cool. All right, cool. Thanks for watching. I will have a great week, or whatever. All right, see you soon.